Hello students, as we are doing our block 6 rights and duties, we have learned about the fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Now students, here in this video, you are going to learn about some of the rights of a child and we will complete our sheet number 3. Students, what do you expect your family members, parents to do for you? We have already discussed that it is your right to have a clothes, food, shelter and to being pay your school fees. Yes, now let's read some of the situations and discuss the problem these children face and how can we help them. In the first situation, there is a girl, 8 years old girl. She has 3 brothers. She wanted to go to school, but her parents cannot send all of them to school. So they decided that only 2 of her elder brothers would go to the school and that her younger brother and she would stay at home. Now, second situation is about a 6-year-old child. Her family lives in a village. There is no hospital there. She was never given medicines when she was a baby to protect from polio. Students, polio is a kind of disease that makes a person unable to walk. Okay? And she is only 6 years old and she can't walk because of the polio. See, when we were newborn babies, some vaccinations were given to us so that we can be protected from some of the diseases like polio. But the girl we are talking about was never given any kind of medicine that can protect her from diseases like polio. Okay? Now, the third situation is about a 10 years old child. He works in a carpet factory with many other children. It is very dark and dusty in a factory. All the children work for 12 hours every day and they don't like to work there. Okay? Now, the fourth situation is about a 10 years old child. Few years ago, an earthquake destroyed his house. His father has no work and they don't have money to build a new house. So, where they sleep? They sleep on the footpath. He is only 10 years old and he has to beg in the streets for money so that they can buy food. Students, they don't have enough money to buy their food. That's why a child has to beg in the streets. Now in the last situation, there is a 6 years old girl. She lives with her mother and younger brother. Her mother is sick and unable to work. Most of the time, they all stay hungry because they don't have money to buy food. Sometimes they get some rotten food to eat. What is means of rotten food? It means food which has been spoiled, a very bad food. And then because of it, her brother and she became sick. Of course, when we will eat spoiled food, then we will become sick, and the same thing happened with her. So students, some of these children are forced to do things that they should not be doing, like working in a factory. Some of them do not get proper food and water or have a house to live in. Some are not able to go to school while some have illness from childhood. Their families don't have the money to help them and lead better lives. Their lives can improve if they get healthy food and proper drinking water to go to school or to live in. Yes, am I right? Okay. Now, students, what must children have to lead a happy and healthy life? Whose duty is to make sure that children have these rights? Do you have these rights? Which among these do you think is the most important and why? Students, see, there are some of the rights that all the child have. What are these rights? Every child must be able to go to school. Okay, every child is free to go to school to study. They must not be forced to work at a young age. They must get good food to be healthy. They must be able to live in secure places to be safe from danger and get correct treatment and medicines from the doctors. Every child has a right to have his or her name, and all the children is free to ask the questions in order to know something. If they want to know something, then they can ask and raise the questions. So students, these are the rights all the children must have. It is the duty of the families and parents of the children to help them enjoying these rights. Now students, I have a question for you to think about it. Who can help children who has no one to look after them or whose parents do not have the money to take care of them? Think about it. Students, there are many organizations, means NGO, that help after needy children. It is our duty to show our love, support and care for children who have no one to look after them and those children who don't have money. Yes, am I right students? Okay, now let's read this topic from our content book which is given on page number 42. Students, here a small story is given about Aditi. Aditi is a 10 years old girl. She goes to school on time, does her homework and behaves well with her classmates. She respects her elders, takes care of her younger brother and helps parents at home. She has many duties at home and in school. As a child, Aditi is also free to do many other things. Her family makes sure that she is able to do what she wants to do. Yes, so here Aditi is a girl. She is enjoying all the rights that she should have. And she is also performing all her duties very well. Yes, students, now we have learned what are the rights that all the child have. Every child is free to go to school to study. Yes, every child must eat healthy food. Every child must get medical care to stay healthy. Every child must be protected from all kinds of danger. Every child is free to being to the country he and she is born in and have a name of his her own. Yes, every child is free to ask questions in order to know something. If a child wants to know something, then he or she has a right to ask questions. Okay, so these all are the rights of a child. I hope it is pretty clear to all of you. Now students, it is time to solve our volume sheet number 3 which is given on page number 37. Let's understand all the questions one by one. First question is, which are the rights of the child? Put a tick against the correct answer. Now 4 things are given. Which is a right of a child? Eat healthy food? Yes, it is a right of a child. Work to earn a living? Is it a right of a child that he or she should do work to earn money? No, it is not a right of a child. Third, live on a footpath? No, it is not a right of a child. Fourth is go to school? Yes, every child is free to go to school to study. That means it is a right of a child. Clear? Now, second question. 2 images are given. Okay, in the first image they are saying we beg for money from people so that we can buy food for ourselves. In the first picture, the boy and the mother is begging money from people so that they can buy their food because they don't have enough money. And in second picture, I sell flowers to earn money for my family. There is a girl, there is a child girl, she is selling flowers so that she can earn money for her family. Okay, clear? Now 2 questions are asking about these pictures. First is state the rights which have been taken from these children. Students, here both the children are not able to enjoy their rights. Yes, what are these rights that they are not enjoying? These children don't enjoy the right in a school. Yes, they have a right to go to school, but both of them are not going to school. Eat healthy food, they don't have money, that's why they are not able to enjoy this right. Stay in a proper house, again they don't have enough money to stay in a proper house. And the last is are being forced to work. See, both the childs are working to earn their living. Yes, but working of a child is banned in India. Yes, that's why they are not enjoying their right. Now the next question, how can we help these children? Students, see, we have learned that they are not enjoying their rights. Now what we can do for them? There are various ways by which we can help them. Number 1, we can enroll them in a school. We can give them healthy food to eat and we can provide them a shelter to live in. Yes, so these are the things that we can do for them so that they can also enjoy their rights as you all enjoy. Okay students, this is all about today's topic. I hope it is clear to all of you. Your homework is you have to read page number 42 from your content book and complete your volume sheet number 3 in volume book. Okay? And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Thank you and have a nice day.